Right now at 10, a phone scam targeting the elderly in La Crescent. What authorities are saying to look out for.
And a planned airport shuttle service canceled. What La Crosse airport officials are saying.
Plus, Gunderson Health brews up awareness for fall prevention in the household.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski.
A dangerous situation in Bryce Prairie tonight as a truck fell through the ice. The Onalaska Fire Department was called to Mosey Landing Boat Launch on Lake Onalaska around 6:21 p.m. When they arrived, the driver was already out of the truck. First responders used a fan boat to bring him safely to shore. Lieutenant Netwall says thin ice was a major factor.
March here, the weather has been warm. And so areas have melted and are quite thin, while other areas are still thick. So it's really unsafe ice out there right now.
No injuries were reported, and the truck has not yet been pulled from the ice.
A Mondovi man has been sentenced for possession of child sexual assault materials. 39-year-old Kyle Gillis will spend 3 years behind bars. He pleaded guilty to 3 of 8 counts. The Buffalo County Sheriff's Office says Gillis was arrested after an investigation with the Internet Crimes Against Children found child sexual abuse material downloaded at his home in Mondovi.
Officials have identified the victim of a house fire in Onalaska Wednesday. The fire department says the victim was 78-year-old Sheila Pankey. She died shortly after being removed from the burning home on Franklin Street. Right now, still no word on what caused the fire.
A planned shuttle service from La Crosse to Minneapolis airports is no longer happening. Landline shuttle service was set to transport Sun Country Airline passengers to and from LSE and MSP starting in April. Sun Country, Landline, and LSE have now all confirmed by email the service is no longer moving forward. Landline says it pulled out as part of a broader fleet and operational change. LSE's airport business manager said in a statement, quote, "While this is certainly disappointing, we still have our 3-time daily service connecting in Chicago via American Airlines. Our customers can rest assured that we're still hard at work speaking with others, air travel options, and offering service here at LSE."
The La Crosse Police Department is warning about a rise in scam phone calls targeting older residents. Victims receive calls claiming a relative is in a car crash and needs money for bail. Scammers use tactics like local-looking phone numbers and even tell victims to lie to the bank about why they're withdrawing large sums.
Law enforcement will never call and ask for money over the phone or by a wire transfer. Generally speaking, it's a practice for law enforcement to ask people to come in person. Rarely will we take account information over the phone or anything like that.
LCPD urges the community to help educate elderly family members and friends, reminding them to verify any emergency situations before acting.
The Onalaska School District has announced its finalists for superintendent. They are Dr. Rainey Briggs, superintendent for the School District of Baraboo, Lalisha Olson, principal for Northern Hills Elementary, and Ben Barton, the superintendent for Princeton Public Schools. A final round of interviews will take place next Thursday, and the new superintendent will start July 1st.
Well, that old rug you have lying around the house can now get you a fresh hot cup of coffee. Amplify Health by Gunderson is hosting their 2nd annual Mugs for Rugs event. It's part of their effort to reduce slip and fall injuries in the household, which is the top cause of injuries in their trauma center, especially with older adults. Now, during the month of March, you can drop your rug off at any partnering coffee shop to receive a free mug filled with house brewed coffee. An injury prevention coordinator says it's a good time of year to spring clean and check your rugs to make sure they are safely secured.
Does it have a rubber backing? Does it stay put on your floor if it's a rug that's really necessary in certain areas of the home where there might be wet flooring? We want those to have a rubber backing or be taped or tacked down so there aren't any loose edges.
The donated rugs will be turned into cat scratching posts and donated to the Cooley Region Humane Society. For a full list of participating coffee shops, you can head to news8000.com.
Coming up tonight, the Friday Night Frenzy.
All the local scores and highlights in just a few minutes.
Well, the wind was definitely showing a frenzy today, but it has since subsided. Now we got the cold air coming in place for your Saturday. We'll break down how cold it will be and when we'll actually warm back up to the 40s. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
If your home is looking drab, trade it in.
Trade it in. in! The furniture's old and yucky, trade it in. Trade it in! If you're seeking a solution, then King's your resolution. If you're tired of your look, then trade it in. Trade it in!
At King's Trade-In Sale, trade in your old recliner for $50 towards a new one. Trade in your old sofa for $100. Trade in your old mattress for $75. Plus, get free delivery and 12 months no interest payments at the King Furniture Trade-In Sale.
Trade it in!
The Silverado Trail Boss. And a little work. And a little play. And a truck that says no to nothing. And Chevrolet.
Get $3,000 total cash allowance on this 2025 Silverado. Plus, current Chevy owners can get $5,000 total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit HometownChevy.com.
The fact that Brad Schimmel supports the 1849 law terrifies me. When I was pregnant, I had complications, but because of the ban, doctors couldn't help me. Brad Schimmel has no idea what it's like to lay in a hospital bed, pregnant and dying. The 1849 law that Brad Schimmel supports almost killed me. Brad Schimmel is too extreme for the Supreme Court.
Yeah, quite a windy Friday. In fact, we had wind gusts over 60 at some locations with a strong cold front that came through, actually 2 of them. One is still coming through. Still some showers potentially for tonight, but the winds will subside, and then it's really the cold conditions, at least cold for 1st of March coming in for Saturday. We'll be milder back for Sunday. Plenty of sun really on both days, back to the 40s on Sunday. Dry for Monday, still maybe an outside shot for a shower, but I think it'll be dry. 40s, 50s back. And then the wet conditions really start ramping up probably later Tuesday all the way through Wednesday. And winter mess means we could go from a rain to a snow and even accumulating snow depending on location, how it plays out. Wind will also be a factor Tuesday night into Wednesday too with this pretty significant system coming through. But overnight lows here, it's going to be quite chilly. One up single digits to the north, to the teens, to the south. That doesn't factor in the wind chill. Tomorrow will be into the 20s. Probably maybe get to areas that get to the 30s. We should be around 40 this time of year depending on location, so it's about 10 degrees below where we should be. Now wind chills overnight, we're going to see them drop back into the single digits here in a few hours for most locations. As you wake up tomorrow morning, some areas could be briefly below 0 for a few hours given that north wind about 10 to 15 and those single digit temperatures. Those wind chills will actually improve not really much until we get to about noon, where we'll get back into the teens, maybe a little bit higher. So we haven't dealt with wind chills for a little bit, but this is definitely going to feel cold for this time of year, especially the 1st of March. Now the good news is going into Sunday, we're going to have warmer temperatures here back in the 40s, pretty close to average. Light winds out of the south this direction, still plenty of sunshine too, so a pretty nice way to end the weekend. Now going into Monday, this says Sunday's highs, so that should be Monday's highs. We should have cloud cover to deal with, but I still think we'll get back up into the 50s here for a lot of locations. So a nice start to the week, dry for the most part, but then things do change. Pretty significant low is going to come out of basically the plain states and eventually start lifting north towards that area as we get towards Tuesday. Tuesday we have a little bit of opportunity for some showers, but I don't think the entire day will be wet. It's really till the evening, and then overnight as this low really gets closer to Chicago is when it's going to get real wet Tuesday night. And then the issue becomes, do we transition to snow and where? And it depends on this track of this low. That could happen some point Tuesday into Wednesday. I think Wednesday most time we'll see some snow showers back on the backside. We'll have some windy conditions, and then it should end some point Wednesday. So travel plans, if you got it Tuesday night through early Wednesday, looks like the critical one. We'll have to determine when we transition to snow, how much snow we get, and how strong those winds are going on. So something to keep in mind of. It is March, so it does help if we get snow during the daytime. Roads remain typically wet, and this should be a wet snow too, so pretty heavy wet snow to deal with. So we'll keep more track on that as we get closer to the event. Otherwise, enjoy the quiet weekend. Once we get past Wednesday, we kind of quiet back down for the end of the week and get into the following weekend. So definitely a cold start to March, but we'll have a nice Sunday to deal with and pretty much nice Monday, and then it gets a little bit interesting for Tuesday and Wednesday.
It sure looks that way.
Yes.
All right, Greg, thanks very much. Coming up next in sports, it's the Friday Night Frenzy. We've got action from the Kohl Center at State Wrestling, plus highlights and scores from a busy day of regional semifinal girls basketball. You're not going to want to miss it. Next.
I didn't know it, but my back pain was coming from my feet. My personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store got me back in the picture.
Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet Spring Workwear event is going on now, and we have a great selection of quality workwear styles at unbeatable prices. New at Blaine's, men's brunch workwear apparel 25% off. Save 30% on men's work and sport sweatshirts. These men's Wolverine Western boots, $59.99 while supplies last. Plus, earn $30 in Carhartt bucks when you spend $125 on Carhartt gear. We've got the value you need to do things your way. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Save on Stressless by the truckload at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Every season, Stressless updates styles and leathers, but first we need to make room. At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we took advantage of big discounts on discontinued styles, leathers, and overstocks. Now we're passing a truckload of savings on to you. You'll find sofas, love seats, chairs and ottomans, even power recliners, all at amazingly low prices. Don't delay. Quantities are extremely limited. Take advantage of truckload savings on Stressless, only at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
A 7-year-old girl attends a birthday party at a local swimming pool. She's sexually assaulted by a repeat child molester. The monster faces 100 years in prison, but Judge Susan Crawford let him off with just 4. That was Crawford's choice. Now he's back on the street, walking distance from a school. And Judge Crawford, she wants a promotion. Susan Crawford, dangerous decisions, wrong for Wisconsin.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
It's the last week of voting for Best of La Crosse County, and the votes are very close. Log on to bestoflacrossecounty.com and vote for your favorites. Voting ends on February 28th, and winners will be announced on April 1st.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Friday Night Frenzy. I'm Jacob. That's Ken. We'll hear from Kate in just a second.
Well, tomorrow marks the first day of the month of March, one of the best months for all basketball fans across the country.
But Ken, before we get to the fun on the hardwood, we've got to check in on the WIAA state semifinals.
That's right, and what a busy day. The 17 area wrestlers competing for a chance at the top spot tomorrow.
And Ken, let's head to the Kohl Center where Kate Overton has the Friday recap.
I couldn't let you guys have all of the Friday Night Frenzy fun without me, so here I am at the Kohl Center. We had the WIAA State Tournament semifinals, and tonight we had a few wrestlers clinch their spot into tomorrow's finals. First up at 120, GET Melman's Colton Koss, down early but stuck with it, got to his arm bar as he would go on to win 16-6 and is through to the finals.
Feels good, but ain't done yet.
Then for the girls at 138, Black River Falls' Riley Hanrahan, a finalist a year ago, and she gets the fall and is going back to the finals.
Well, last year's finals, I fumbled because I was really nervous, and I let the anxiety get the best of me, but this year I'm going to use it. I've been working on it, and I'm going to use it for the best, and do my thing, yeah.
Then at 145, Layla Rissler of Mondovia Leva Strum would rack up a ton of back points on her way to a Big Tech fall. She wasn't expecting a lot, but now she's got a chance at becoming a state champ.
It's crazy. I was aiming for 5th when I came, and I don't know, it seems so surreal to me. I was not expecting this, but it definitely makes it good. Makes it feel great that I'm going to be there.
Up at 157, GET Melman's Gunnar Johnson might have entered the night as an underdog, but when he gets in a throwing match, he is dangerous. He would get the win and moves on.
I'm pretty comfortable there. I mean, I've taught some good kids, and I know I can do it. I believe in myself, and that's what got me here.
And the Prairie du Chien Blackhawks would close us out. First, it's Blake Thierry getting the fall, and then in sudden victory at heavyweight, Jack Simmons holds on for the win, and he is through to Saturday night. So there we have it. The finals are set tomorrow. The Grand March starts at 5:30 with wrestling action getting going shortly after. I'll be here and I'll have action from those finals tomorrow night. Guys, back to you.
He's in his element out
Sure
there.
is.
Thank you, Cade. State wrestling also underway in Minnesota. From our area, Class A at 189, Lewiston Altura Rush Pete's Zach Plank got a pinfall to advance to the quarters, but his run would end there with a 5-3 decision to Hank Meyer. And in 2A, Caledonia Houston Aiden Burns with a 9-0 major right off the bat, but then fell 5-3 in the quarters. And at 152 in 2A, La Crescent's Henry Donalik gets a 9-2 decision initially, but loses by pinfall in those quarters.
All right, Ken, girls basketball teams are continuing their climb to the Resch Center.
Oh yes, a win tonight puts teams in tomorrow's regional final.
That's true. In Division II, 9th-ranked West Salem looking to return to Green Bay for the 3rd straight season.
They have been on a tear. Toma looking for a repeat of their round 1 success. It's the Timberwolves visiting those Panthers. We start in the end of the first half. Toma's Lily Noth hitting the shot from almost half court. Yes, T-Wolves though trailing at halftime. We'll go to the second half now. West Salem's Megan Johnson picking off the inbound, taking it the other way to extend the lead with the left hand. Later, more Panthers defense. Johnson, the steal, finding Josie Brudos, and then right back to Johnson for the bucket as the Panthers go up 28. And they kept pouring it on. Anna Whitty hitting the shot in heavy traffic underneath the bucket. Panthers put it in cruise control. They're headed back to the regional championship tomorrow, 70-32, your final.
On Alaska, needing a win to return to the regional championship, they're hosting Sauk Prairie. Hilltoppers open on a 12-0 run, but the Eagles responding with an interior bucket like this from Ava Brings. Eagles tie things up at 20 at halftime. In the second half was razor thin too. Jenna Ganson left wide open on the wing, and she says thank you very much. Triple to tie it up 25. Later, Ganson driving to her left, bounce pass to Finley Walters. The sophomore splashes a 3 to go up 5 inside the 2-minute mark. Catch and shoot 3 for Audrey Brickle, trims Anna's lead to just 1. Now 10 seconds to go. Anna up 2. Eagles toss inside, and Walters gets her hands on the ball to stop the shot attempt. And the Hilltoppers are still dancing. 45-43 the final.
All right, MVC runner-up Central welcoming Reedsburg. Starting the first half, Alana Simpson with a full head of steam in transition, the Euro step, and going glass for the deuce to get the hosts on the board. A little later, Central on the fast break yet again. This time, Simpson drops it off to Chloe Ackerman for the hoop and the harm. Flex, then the Riverhawks getting it done from the perimeter as well. We got Ellie Gillitzer from distance. She'll knock it down from the top of the key. Home side going up 6. And Central getting the win 56-44 over the Beavers. They will host a regional final tomorrow.
Sparta visiting DeForest. The Spartans season comes to an end with a 10-point loss. Well, in Division 4, 3rd-ranked Aquinas is no stranger to postseason success.
Oh, really? Yeah, the Blue Golds have actually made it to state 6 times since 2017.
Melrose Mindoro looking to return for the 4th time since 2018.
Okay, good
Mustangs and Blue Golds meeting in lacrosse. This one tied at 10 at one point in the first half, but then Aquinas starts to pull away off the miss. Samantha Davis skies for the board. Her putback is money. Home side up 45-17. You got to credit Melman. They're playing hard all game long. Anna Radcliffe is good from the corner. Nothing but net. Aquinas was showing off that playoff experience tonight, though. Ava Fernholz weaving through defenders, finishing with the floater. Then it's Davis with active hands on defense, getting the steal, and good luck stopping her. Aquinas goes on a 56-16 run after being not up at 10 in the first half, and they win comfortably.
Coach Stanarski knows what he's doing.
Sure does.
Let's go to Whitehall visiting Bangor, starting in the first half. Bangor's Aubrey Langer getting the backcourt steal and the bucket underneath. Cards go up early. Later, more from Bangor. This time, Anna Frank. It's not a three-pointer. She's hitting the floater in the lane to extend the lead to 17. Whitehall trying to stay in it. Trinity Austin with the basket and the foul. North's trailing by 14. And then Bangor starting to run away with it. September Harris gets the board on this play and puts it back through traffic. Cardinals are winners of their last 7. They take this one by 12 over Whitehall.
All right, and Luther at Stratford, tough 4-5 battle as the 4-seed Tigers take down the Knights 54-48, and the Cetas season comes to a close as they fall to 9th-ranked Neillsville. I can't get that September name out of my mind. That is an awesome name.
I know. Our guy Ben came back from that game, and he brought it up. I originally thought, how do we work in like a Wake Me Up When September Ends, or some kind of song reference for September.
Oh, it's so good. All right, what a start. Lots of great teams to check in on after the break, including the PDC girls, plus some Dairyland action as well. Keep it right here.
This is you, one place to the next. One more thing to check off the list. But stopping for 30 minutes? Well, that's just not an option. So that's why there's this, the News 8000 app. All your local news, plus a little bit beyond. So take a break when you want to.
When you've trusted your personal injury case to Bygoff and Rohde, you're going to feel the weight of the world off your shoulders. You have to concern yourself with getting to the doctor and trying to get better. We'll do everything else. And that's how we get results for our clients.
Winter temps have you down? Feel the heat at Chrysler Winona. If you've been worried about high car prices and affordability, look no further. We've got a special offering of 2024 Chevy Malibus with low miles that we're selling for thousands under book, starting at $17,950. You can own one as low as $299 down and $299 per month. They're well equipped with heated seats, remote start, and factory warranty. Don't miss these hot prices, only for a limited time at Chrysler Winona, Highway 61 West, Winona.
The Board Store, 1989. The Board Store, 2025. We've made our own improvements to better serve homeowners while improving the homes and lives of thousands of homeowners in the past 35 years. Now is your opportunity for you to get started on this year's project at the lowest prices of the year. See it all in our showroom, visit online, or call. 27th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store. Higher quality at lower prices. Don't miss it.
After you've been injured in an accident, life becomes chaotic. You have doctor's appointments, medical bills, insurance adjusters harassing you to settle your claim. When you call Bygoff and Rohde, we take care of it all. We get results.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Frenzy.
And 5th-ranked Prairie du Chien is continuing to show why they're poised for a deep run.
And the Southwest Wisconsin Conference co-champs lost just 2 games all season long. They get their Division III postseason underway in the home gym as they host River Valley. Pick it up in the second half. Prairie du Chien's Tana Radloff pushing the ball ahead to Greenlee Cron. Lays it up for 2. PDC up by 20. More from the Blackhawks. Tess Chakowski-Higgins with a bounce pass to Rita Achenbach. The senior scoring down low and a trip to the line. Home team now up 22. And PDC having a night. Claire Kennedy getting a look from outside the arc after the pass. And the sophomore makes it count. Prairie du Chien moving on following a 62-48 win.
All right, Arcadia visiting Bloomer. The Raiders cannot pull the upset. 58-51 the final there, and Broqua's season coming to an end as they fall to 6th-ranked Elk Mound.
To stay in Division III, Altoona defeats Mauston in a 6-3 upset, and Black River Falls loses at 2-seed Wisconsin Dells.
In Division 5, Independence Gilmanton welcoming Pepin Alma. First half, Eagles on the break. The ball finds Maya Stewart. She would kiss it off the glass to put her squad up by 5. Indies rally back early. Anna Kent's catch and shoot 3 is money as the home team would go up 8 midway through the half, but Alma Pepin would put their foot to the gas and never look back. The triple from Macy Stewart finds nothing but the bottom of the net. How about this? The Eagles take down the 1 seed with ease, 69-27.
Stewart and Allie Luff didn't miss. Blair Taylor hosting Cashton. The second half, Andy Beck lobs it up for Andrea Waldera, and she gets the post shot to go. Wildcats up 9. A few plays later, Waldera passing it out to Alyssa Smetana. She drills the three, and the party was just getting started because it's Beck again threading the needle to Waldera as she continued to dominate the post. It's in the family. Blair Taylor would continue to pile on the points. They take down Cashton 61-43.
All right, good games there, and we've got some more coming up as well.
Absolutely, I think so. I mean, a quick shout out again to Elma Pepin, an 8 seed, only averaging like 42 points a game this season.
Right.
Allie Luff and Macy Stewart. I don't think they missed a three-pointer in that second half.
What a performance as well. From Prairie du Chien tonight, we're rocking the maroon a little bit. We got a couple guys in the finals for wrestling, plus the girls are doing well, so it's good to see for the old PC.
Absolutely. You got a lot of pride over there.
It's all right, coming up, we got more games plus some scores and results, and looking forward to tomorrow as well.
All right.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
This event is so big, it has something in it for everyone.
For power people, all electric, hybrid, or gas.
For towing people, Pro Trailer Backup Assist.
And Pro Power Onboard for tailgating people.
No wonder Ford F-Series are the best-selling trucks in America for 48 straight years.
Get 3.9% APR and $1,000 bonus cash, or lease for only $399 a month for 36 months on a new Ford F-150 STX.
Hi, my name is Tom Hammes. I work for Maxwell Whitewater Conditioning. We want all of our customers to be as informed as possible, so we present an agenda at every call that we go to. We're going to look at the equipment. We're going to give their whole system a thorough evaluation, and then we're going to come together and put some options together to help solve their problems. We'll go down, do the work, clean up, make sure everything's working, go through everything with the customer, show them how things operate, and at every single call, it is our utmost goal to provide a 5-star customer experience for every single trip out.
If your home is looking drab, trade it in. Trade it in. The furniture's old and yucky, trade it in. Trade it in. If you're seeking a solution, then King's your resolution. If you're tired of your look, then trade it in. Trade it in.
At King's Trade-In Sale, trade in your old recliner for $50 towards a new one. Trade in your old sofa for $100. Trade in your old mattress for $75. Plus get free delivery and 12 months no interest payments at the King Furniture Trade-In Sale. Trade it in.
Hey, Dominic here, and I want to show you just how easy it is to make tacos and taco dip using Taco Pleasing. For the tacos, just brown 1 pound of ground meat with 4 teaspoons of Taco Pleasing. Add a half cup of water, simmer 15 minutes, spoon into a taco shell, and add your favorite garnish. For taco dip, blend cream cheese and a half cup of milk until smooth, then add 1 tablespoon of Taco Pleasing. Be sure to get your Taco Pleasing and 37 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Mmm, tacos.
Wow, Forest Berry Fudge is amazing. Mmm, this is melting in my mouth.
Dill pickle? Whoa, that's actually good.
Holy fudge. This is the best thing ever.
Expressions brought to you by Valley Fudge and Candy. Find us in Coon Valley, Wisconsin, or order online today.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Frenzy.
Yeah, we got more playoff action. Dairyland Large champs Eleva Strum getting hot at the right time.
Yeah, the Cardinals won 6 straight coming into the evening, and they're looking to make it 7 in a row, hosting Hillsboro tonight. Start off with a shot fake, then pass and left from Avaya Sweifelhofer to Medea Brown, who drains the 3 in the first minute to go up 3-2. Then Brown with a great deflection to herself. She's going to find Avery Glens, who puts it on the floor and steps inside for the close-range floater, and it goes. ES up 9-4. Cardinals staying hot with some good passing as Eliza Kulig is going to find Neely Lasher from deep, and bang. Cardinals really pulling away now, 25-9. And then Kulig finding a driving Spangberg, who puts down the floater. Cardinals win this one 42-25.
Ridge and Valley co-champs Kickapoo welcoming Cochrane Fountain City. Both teams came to play. Annika Westlick draining it to start the game off in the corner. Answering back, the Pirates sending it down court and getting it to Cecilia Dietrich, who's going to cash in with the layup through traffic. Panthers not letting up. Jaden Snagel gets the steal, and in transition, it's down to Gwen Fredrickson for the score. Close one here. Kickapoo will will go on to take it 57-52 over the Pirates.
And one of the closer games of the night. Fellow Ridge and Valley co-champs Wazeeka Steuben welcoming River Ridge. First half action. Hornets Natalie Wright dishing it off to Emma Wall in the lane. Senior laying it in for 2. We're all tied at 5. Later, home team moving the ball around the court on the outside. That leaves Wall open in the lane again and good from down low once again. Hornets up by 2. Timberwolves will get their offense going. Sophomore Aaron Adrian with the bucket right there. And River Ridge going on the road, and they end the Hornets season 43-33.
Yeah, and Ithaca's season will come to an end tonight at Shullsburg. Bulldogs dropping that one 55-31.
What an exciting night of action. It all sets up another big night tomorrow with regional plaques on the line in Division II. West Salem hosting Onalaska, and Central will host DeForest.
And in Division III, Jacobs Prairie du Chien looks to win the rubber match of the season series on the road against Platteville.
That is going to be a good one, Ken. In Division IV, fourth-ranked Aquinas will be hosting Bangor.
And then in Division V, Blair Taylor will host the 8th seed Alma Pepin, and Kickapoo will visit Oliva Strum.
And over in Minnesota, Class 1A, Rushford Peterson facing top-ranked Goodhue, and Spring Grove Mabel Canton will clash with Grand Meadow.
And then in Class 2A, 5th-ranked Caledonia and Cotter will meet. All Minnesota games tomorrow going to be at that Mayo Civic Center in Rochester.
4th-ranked UW La Crosse men's basketball team in the WIAC title game this evening at 3rd-ranked UW Platteville. Eagles fall shy of their first-ever conference crown in the tournament tonight as they fall by 21. UWL now awaiting their postseason fate, and those brackets will be revealed on Monday at 11.
Platteville's always tough. Winona State men looking to advance in the NSIC basketball tournament tomorrow when they'll face Southwest Minnesota State in the quarterfinals. Tip-off set for 7 in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
A good action to look forward to tomorrow. And
I don't know how you guys are going to cover all of this stuff.
We will do our best for sure and get lots of results if we can't be there in person as well. But hopefully we get some state title champs on the wrestling side, and then some regional champs as well. So man, the fun is coming.
So much to cover.
More fun as well. The play of the night is coming up next after this.
Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm. The first Warn Weather Storm Runner. Only from News 8 Now. Expect more.
You know what's on my mind? It's butt cold out here and I don't have any heat at home.
Well, gotta have heat, Einstein.
Up yours, smarty. I just don't know who to call.
Jacob said Chuck used the local company. The Primary Colors, the good one?
What?
What?
Huh?
Well, there's your sign.
Jeez Louise.
Moron.
Hey, putz.
Call GNT. For the best heating and air conditioning, guaranteed.
Planning a home renovation? Save money and time by calling Habitat for Humanity's Reclaim Program. Habitat will remove your cabinets, flooring, windows, appliances, and more for free. Habitat sells reclaimed items at the Restore rather than sending it to the landfill. With Reclaim, you can save money, go green, and support Habitat. To schedule your free Reclaim service, go to habitatlacrosse.org/reclaim.
Many families have said to me, I didn't know what I didn't know about the process of having a child with special health care needs.
You don't know what questions to ask.
If I had a toll-free number to call, I think that would have helped.
Wisconsin Wayfinder is a great resource. It's one place to find out about all the information that you need.
Wisconsin Wayfinder Children's Resource Network, connecting families to the special healthcare resources their children need.
If you've been hurt in an accident, you need the experienced attorneys of Schwabel, Getz & Sieben.
After the accident, hiring Schwabel, Getz & Sieben was one of the best things I ever did.
They were thorough, compassionate, and just really made us feel at ease right away.
Jim always had a plan. He was always very thorough.
It was phenomenal, the level of service that I received.
I highly recommend Schwabel, Getz & Sieben. They're the best.
Representing accident victims for over 50 years. Schwabel, Getz & Sieben.
Freedom is the ability to choose the path that makes you happy. Start down your path today in a Jeep.
Save over 10% off MSRP plus discounts on a 2024 Jeep Wrangler during the President's Day sales event. Redesigned exterior elements and updated features offer a refreshed take on the original icon of adventure, Jeep Wrangler. Stop in today. This offer ends February 28th.
My last name is Pischke, and that's where you can find your Jeep. Pischke Motors West Salem or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
All right, welcome back to the Friday Night Frenzy. Ken, time for this thing right here, the play of the night. Roll it. Lily Noth from before half court. Toma would fall to a very talented West Salem team tonight, but Noth is making it happen from deep right there. Nothing but the bottom of the net. How about it? Good moment for her in a tough loss, but what a highlight.
Yeah, that's Steph Curry range right there. Beyond Steph Curry
Beyond
range.
Steph Curry range. What did you notice from tonight? What were some takeaways?
I did see a lot of zone defenses, and so people just trying to clamp down defensively and dare the opponent to hit from the perimeter. And teams like Onalaska and Alma Pepin definitely answered the bell when it came to perimeter shooting.
A couple upsets. We'll see some more, I'm sure, as the month goes on as well. You got the Badgers tomorrow going for an upset against Michigan State. That right here on CBS. So tune in tomorrow. It's going to be a dandy. I'm not going so we can win as well. So that's
You're
good
not
news
jinxing
right
it
there.
this time.
Thank you so much, Ken, for helping out tonight.
Happy
Thank
to.
you all for watching. We will see you all next week.